Babes umngani wami, ampintshi umngani wami, babes umngani wami, babazali bo, ugogo umngani wami, uvi umngani wami, babes umngani wami, babazali bo, Asha, ay bo, Asha, babazali bo. Dumelang, sanibonani, hello. Ke kgutlile hape bana beso ka ditaba tse monate. Ditaba tse monate ke hore basadi ba ntse ba eme mono ba re standing on business. Yo, ngani ngixoleleni bakithi bengiperforma, ngithi ngibonile bengiperforma, so like I'm just trying to get my Anyway, I hope you guys were watching the Red Bull Symphonic. I really loved, as you can tell, which was my favorite performance. Oh my goodness, like babes did the things. Hey, babes? Oh, babes, babes and Zinumalo. Women standing on business. Kita watu mnatiti uko leboni babes, leboni Zinumalo. Zima pasela, navidela, apone pasela, navidela. Oh, zima pasela. Oh my goodness, the outfit was beautiful. The performance was beautiful. I don't know, something about just singing and dancing at the same time. I was just like, I said, such sympathy. Let's keep it. Okay, anyway, I am back again. Gaditaba tse monate. Ke so taba tse monate today bana ba go gae and ke tlile nna ka sebele. My tse monate ha tsale ka Naturals by V. Naturals by V is owned by Virginia Sibanda. It is now Virginia Sibanda. She recently got married earlier on this year and she's just been, in her love bubble and enjoying her honeymoon time with her husband, and it's so beautiful. I still say congratulations, V, and I just wish you the best in life, Nje. But V is back, and the last time about Naturals by V, I was doing a review. Stories time saka se so always I think ka headline ya ka ke la opola. So isn't it says right? Isn't it right, babes? And I'm still using Naturals by V. So yes, V is back in the space, and do you know what I love about her and how she's working on her content? She is literally showing you organically how she's processing things, whether ukenya sticker, and she's just packing orders. She's just giving us that organic content, and I love that because there's something that I saw. I can't let social media was. There's something that I saw, and it stuck in my head, and they were saying it's a content usebenza. I don't know how to phrase it in verbatim the way by Chilongatem, but the whole message was you should be recording yourself or having content not just thinking out of the blue and all of that, but just record yourself working, actually doing the work, and that's the content. And it stood in my head, and I thought to myself, okay, I need to also execute that, because but I hardly record myself as I am scripting, writing, and doing the process. I just post a video. But anyway, that's what V is doing, and I love it for her. I love the fact that she's back, and yes, you can stay tuned for the giveaways. I'm gonna have a giveaway, Naturals by V, soon in the community. So yeah, halala to Naturals by V, and please follow V, guys. Please follow V back in action. And yeah, I think we also, at some point, I would like for us to speak as businesswomen, as women in business, women standing on business. I would like for us to speak about the time where you pause. That pause, right? That pause where maybe wakugla, maybe there's just a lot going on. Maybe you're just not in the right space to even create. And I don't know if that pause is dangerous or it's fine, because most of the time we are about consistency. And I say this because for the past 2 weeks I've just not been feeling like myself. I've just been like just going through it. I was just so I felt to myself that, oh my goodness, I am feeling so drained, because if I don't have the capacity to work, then that means MNH comes to a standstill, and that for me is such a dangerous situation. So anyway, I'm trying to find ways where I can still be able to function, where MNH can still be able to function, even though there are things happening in my life. But I think I want to get myself to that point, because it's so important, because gona re di CEO re everything wana go gaya, and then now how kula ngwana ha kula, everything is at a standstill. And I don't know, that's just such a big challenge, right? I also saw my ladies babua about, just, I don't know, maybe kitchen July where they are just where they are kitchen July ugogo ngana babazali bo ugogo ngana. If I want to go to creations, but seriously, why do you not own a hashtag Goktogo Creations item? Zama dade. It's Goktogo to the world. Anyway, I think Goktogo Creations has to be one of my favorite brands this year. Just because I'm always rocking Goktogo. I'm literally always rocking Goktogo. So I think we're starting off with a shout out to Goktogo Creations. It's like a Tembelani. So uTembelani wa crochet, she's from Soweto. Ugogo Gojabula uyathunga and dangerous ngokuthunga ne. And so today I want to talk about Goktogo Creations. Firstly, about the lives, and secondly about my battery's low. Asha. Anyway, Goktogo Creations with the live. I joined a live via Goktogo last week, and I was just so touched with the energy that she is exuding. She is not just, standing on business, but she is literally also uputa community ya batho babang. I've seen women, I have not seen guys who are doing crocheting, but the community of women who are also in the same industry, uyabasondeza, and she's teaching on that live. She's teaching how to do certain things, because her work is quality. Leyo amfutela leyo 400 leyo ipatala for the head dali angeke ulibone ifana neyakhe. Okay, so she really puts in the quality. I really put in the work, quality wool, quality things, and to really put in the effort. And inspire le bana ba bang ho rwatsa keng wa o tlo re o rokile o sebedise ka thata o botlontso re 200 ka tiba e tla be even 400. I understand how to ipolaya jwalo. And she also just carries this healer energy, this teaching energy, and I love it. She's on TikTok. Goktogo Creations is on TikTok, and she does her lives on TikTok. So it's a shout out to Goktogo for the lives. It's a shout out to all the queens who are not only working on themselves, but intentionally. And she's not even gatekeeping, guys. I think I was just like, wow, she's not gatekeeping. Wow, she's like, in guy. Shop ya teng e guide labels tsaka ke di reka kae tsamayang, because as a collective we must have quality. You know what I mean? Shout out Goktogo. I-crown nama-flowers ngawakho dali. Right, more news on Goktogo Creations. Maobane he ke tsamaile he ka ya Pimville. Re tlile ditaba tsa go Goktogo o tla be a le go onions and all. I hope I got it right. Onions and all, go Pimville, right? There was an event. It was a free event, and I wasn't there for long, right? Because I had such a long day, but I had made a commitment. And I really wanted to just show up for Goktogo. So I showed up, I got myself earrings.
Dumelang, sanibonani, hello. Ke nna Ohe, ke se ke fihlile phakathi inside Soweto Madagaskar. I am here at Onions and all. I think the other video keeps the onions and grill, onions and all. I think a discussion is happening. Again, a discussion. But anyway, I am here to support Goktogo. Hashtag Goktogo Creations. And I'm just so excited that I came all the way. And so yes, and yes, stay tuned for more. Mwah!
Yes, so anyway, ke lebetse masale a ka ka koloing le tlo bontsha hantle, but I'll just put a picture as I edit. So yes, we were at Onions and all. Very, very chilled, nice venue. Very beautiful venue, actually. Quite nice. The setting was chilled. It was a discussion. I'm not sure about Buagang later on in the discussion, and but there were some, big names that were there, creatives. I saw a lot of people that look very creative. They look nice, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's a shout out to Goktogo. This is about Goktogo because I went there to support Goktogo Creations, and I just think it's so important as a collective, as a community of women who are standing on business to continue supporting each other. To just know you got your people, and your people will show up for you. So kuhle kakhulu okwenza uGoktogo. So ngicela ukuthi nihambeni niyasupportani uGoktogo ki winter bathong, and ochilore ka winter business is booming. So ari ngelo supportanang, let's just continue standing on business. Shout out to Goktogo, shout out to Naturals by V.
Hashtag, why not? Yay! Who's your granny? I am your granny. Who's your granny? I am your granny.